Hello students. So today we'll start with the fifth chapter, that is fractions. Have you heard this term fractions before? What do you mean by fraction? See, fraction means part, right? Some part of a whole is called a fraction. Like this is a whole part 1, right? This is divided into two parts. So here fraction will be 1 by 2. Here it is divided into 3 parts. What will be the fraction? 1 by 3. Similarly, see, this cake is divided into 2 parts. From here it will be 1 by 2. And if it is divided into 4 parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4, so it will be 1 by 4. See, fractions and types of fractions we are going to study in this chapter. First, coming to what is fraction. So what do you mean by fraction? A fraction is a number representing a part of a whole, right? एक पूरी चीज़ में से आप उसका अगर कुछ एक पार्ट शो कर रहे हैं, वो पार्ट इक्वल होना चाहिए, ठीक है? आप जिस पार्ट में डिवाइड कर रहे हैं, जितने नंबर ऑफ पार्ट्स में एक होल चीज़ को डिवाइड कर रहे हैं, वो इक्वल होना चाहिए. तो अब अगर हम उसको रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, उसको जो नंबर रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है वो होगा फ्रैक्शन. लाइक हियर वी हैव, व्हाट इज अ होल? होल इज डिवाइडेड इनटू हाउ मेनी पार्ट्स? 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. How many part is colored? 3 by 2. So if we need to find the fraction of colored part, for this fraction of colored part will be 3 by 4. Why 3 by 4? Total number of part is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So total number of parts we'll write 4 and shaded 1, 2, 3. So 3 by 4, right? And if we are writing the fraction of unshaded portion, so again total fraction is 4, unshaded is 1, so fraction of unshaded portion will be 1 by 4, right? So coming on to this again, a fraction is a form a by b where a and b are whole numbers and b not equal to 0. A and b are whole numbers, right? Yes, it will be a whole number, and b, the denominator, is not 0. And see, a is called the numerator, this is called the numerator, this is called the denominator, this we are knowing. And next, types of fraction, right? So now types, there are 3 types of fraction we will be dealing with. First is this proper fraction. Okay, so what do you mean by proper fraction now? See, proper fraction is determined when the numerator is less than the denominator, right? When the numerator of any fraction is less than the denominator, numerator अगर denominator से छोटा होगा किसी भी fraction में, तो उसे हम term देंगे proper fraction. Okay, see, 2 by 3, 2 is smaller than 3, so yes, this is a proper fraction. 1 by 4, 1 is smaller than 4, yes, it is a proper fraction, right? All these given are proper fraction. Now if I take the number 10 upon 9, is it a proper fraction? No. Why? Because numerator is greater than the denominator. Coming to the second type of fraction, that is improper fraction, which is opposite to proper fraction. In proper fraction, numerator was less than the denominator, right? In improper fraction, denominator will be less than the numerator. मतलब numerator का number बड़ा होगा अगर, तो हम उसे improper fraction बोलेंगे, right? The number, the numerator is same or bigger than the denominator, then it will be called as improper fraction. Either it can be same also or greater. See, 5 by 2, numerator 5 is greater than 2, so what type of fraction we'll call this as? improper fraction. Coming to the third type of fraction, mixed fraction. Mixed fraction has a part of whole and a part as fraction. See, 1 3 by 4. This is the whole part. This is the fraction part. Since it has whole part and fraction part both, so we called it as mixed fraction. See, 1 and 3 by 4. Right? So now next topic is, we'll revise this. Fractions, how many types we have studied? Proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. Proper fraction, what it is? See, all these points you are going to write it in your copies. Improper fraction, proper fraction, the definitions which I have just now explained, you are going to write it in your copy, and then you are going to draw this chart in your copy also. Through this chart it is easy for you to understand the difference between proper fraction and improper fraction and mixed fraction. Okay, and it is easy for you to remember also. Proper fraction, numerator is smaller than denominator. Improper, numerator is equal or greater. Mixed, it contains whole number and a fraction, and that fraction will be a proper fraction. So here examples also are given, right? Now when we move to the next topic, there are questions in this exercise where we need to convert improper fractions like this, whose numerator is greater, into mixed fraction. How can we do that? Let us see through the example. Now suppose there is an improper fraction 23 by 5, right? So what will I do? I will divide 23 by 5. 5 4s are 20. Subtracting, we got 3. So to write the answer, how we will write? We'll draw the arrow like this, right? Our answer will be 4 3 by 4. This quotient will represent the whole part of mixed fraction. This and this 3 remainder and divisor will represent the fraction part of mixed fraction, right? Again I am repeating the steps. See what we have done. 23 by 5 we need to find the mixed fraction. We have divided 23 by 5. 5 4s are 20, remainder is 3, right? So whole part is 4 3 by 5, right? Whole part is 4 and 3 by 5 is the fraction. Similarly 50 by 11, right? We will divide this 50 by 11. Either we can do through this method also. It is splitted into the multiples of 11. This method will go lengthy. We can directly divide also. 11 by 50, 11 4s are 44, remainder is 6. So our answer will be 4 6 by 11. Okay, so this is the method to convert what? Improper fractions into mixed fraction, right? So now moving on to the exercise questions. So the first question is, write the fraction representing the shaded portion, right? So see, pay attention here. While writing the fraction, what we will do? See, total part is 1. How many total parts? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So total part is 9. So I will write 9 in the denominator. Then how many part is shaded? How many part? 1 2 3 4 and 5, right? How many part is shaded? This 5 part. So the numerator will be 5. So the answer for this will be 5 by 9. Next, see how many total parts? 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Total part is 7. How many shaded? 3. Like this you are going to write it in your copies. 5 by 9, 3 by 7, 5 by 8, 3 by 6. Right? This is the answer. First you will draw the diagram of the first one. Then you write the answer. Similarly for the second and continuation. Moving on to the second question. Write a fraction, right, whose numerator is 6 and denominator is 11. Means the number which has to be written above, that is the numerator is 6, 11. So the number is 6 by 11. For second, whose denominator is 9, right? And numerator is 4. What will be that number? 4 by 9, obviously. Next, whose numerator and denominator add up to 9, means the numbers when we are adding, right? When we are adding the numbers, what we should get? The number 9. So 9 can be written as many of the, it can be split into many, 3 plus 6, right? 2 plus 8, whatever I have written here, 4 by 5 or 5 by 4, improper or proper. Whose denominator is 3 more than the numerator? If the numerator is 2, the denominator is 5, right? You can take, if the numerator is 5, denominator will be 5 plus 3, that is 8, right? So like this you can write any of the numbers. Write the following fractions in number form. 1/8, 1 by 8, right? 4 11ths means 4 upon 11. 3 tenths matlab 3 by 10. 2 sevenths means this is 2 by 7. Okay, so like this I have told first question to write. Coming to the fourth question, you have to represent it in the number line. So the first is 3 by 7. See how we are going to draw? We will draw the number line, right? Now there are steps for same for any of the number we have to represent as any of the fraction we have to represent on number line, right? First what we will see, we will draw a line, 0 point will mark. Then what we will see we will see the denominator. Since denominator is 7, in between 1 to 0, in between 0 to 1 we will make how many parts? 7 parts. How many parts we will make depends on the denominator of the number given. Here it was 7, so I have made 7 parts. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. 7th part is 1, right? And if the denominator is 8, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 8th part is 1, right? Similarly for 5. So how many parts we have to divide depends on the fraction of the denominator, right? The fraction given in its denominator, we can find out how many parts has to be the number line divided. And see, this is 3, numerator is 3, means the third part will be marking. Numerator is 5 means fifth part. Numerator is 2 means second part will mark, right? So this was question number 4. Moving on to the fifth question. Coming on to the fifth question, what fraction of a day is 6 hours? See, all these fifth and sixth question is same. Let us see how we are going to solve. We need to find what fraction of a day is 6 hours, right? 6 hours we need to find the fraction for. Now we know that in one day how many hours we have? 24 hours. So we need to find the fraction. See, to find the fraction, both the units should be different. So we have converted this one day into 24 hours. Right now this we need to find the fraction for 6 hours out of this 24 hours. So we will write 6 by 24. This is our answer. Sixth question, what was it? We need to write the fraction of an hour in 30 minutes. I have attached the slide for this solution, but you will try to solve the question, right? It is easy. See what it is asked. Write a fraction of an hour in 30 minutes. So here it was hours, so day was converted into hours. Here is hour and minutes, so hour will be converted into minutes. 1 hour equals to 60 minutes. So what we need to find the fraction for? We need to find the fraction for 30 minutes out of 60, that is 30 by 60. Simple, right? Now 7th, write the natural numbers from 2 to 12. We'll write the numbers. Write the which fraction of them are prime. The question is simple. It is saying natural numbers from 2 to 12. We will write all the natural numbers from 2 to 12. continuation 2 to 12, right? 2, 3, 4 and so on. Total numbers we have is this. Total number we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So total number is 11. How many of them are prime? See, 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, prime, composite. These all topics we have covered in whole numbers, chapter 3, right? Chapter whole numbers, we have covered all this topic in chapter 2. Whole number is chapter 2. So prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So prime numbers are 5. So fraction of prime numbers will be 5 upon total numbers, that is 11. So 5 by 11, right? The last question of their exercise, Ruchi sliced a cake into 12 pieces. Total number of pieces means total fraction means total means the denominator is 12. She gave 3 pieces to her brother and ate 2 pieces. So how many pieces are being consumed? 3 and 2, that is 5, right? 5 pieces have been consumed. You need to find that what fraction of cake is left. So first we need to find what fraction of pieces of cake is left. Then after that only we'll find the fraction. So since 5 fractions out of 12 was consumed, so how many fractions are left? 7, right? So now we need to find how many parts are left? 7. So we will find that out of 12, right, total 12 parts, 7 parts are left. So 7 by 12 is the fraction. Coming on to the next exercise, 5.2. Which of the following are proper fraction? Now see, out of these which are proper fraction? 6 is given only, means it is 6 by 1. Is it a proper fraction? No. Why? Because numerator is 6 and denominator is 1. 6 is greater than 1. That is, numerator is greater than denominator. So it is not a proper fraction. So which numbers are proper fraction? 2 by 3, 2 by 5? Yes. 13 by 16? 13 by 6? No. Next number? No. 19 by 21? Yes, because numerator is less than the denominator. 23 by 11? No. Numerator is greater. 10 by 9? No. Numerator is greater. 36 by 101? Why? Because numerator is less than denominator, right? Like this you're going to write the answer. Proper fractions are 1 whose numerator is less than the denominator. So these 3 are proper fractions. Similarly, for improper fractions also you're going to write like this. Improper means whose numerator will be greater than the denominator. Okay. Next question is, convert the following improper fractions into mixed fraction. In the slides we have seen how we can convert the improper fractions into mixed fraction, right? What was the step? How we had done? By dividing. See, we'll start with this. 13 by 5. We will divide 13 by 5. You know 5 2s are 10, right? So remainder is 3. So how we are going to write this? I told the quotient is the whole part, right? So we will write 2 and fraction part as 3 by 5. This is the answer. Similar is the next one, 92 by 13. We will divide 13. 13 sevens are 91, right? And so what will be the fraction? 7 1 by 13, right? Moving on to the next question. Again simple division, and we need to write the fraction in this form, 7 8 by 9, right? All the questions are similar, just you need to divide and write the fraction. This will be your answer. Coming to the next fourth question. See, See what is the fourth question we have. See, so now convert the following improper fractions into mixed fraction. Till now you were converting what? Mixed into improper, right? This question actually is wrong. It should be, you need to convert, mixed fraction is given, right? Mixed fraction, this will be mixed into, this will be improper. Right? The question is given wrong. Convert the following mixed fraction into improper fraction, you need to convert. So how can you do this? See, what you will do, here multiply and here add, right? 9 into 4 plus 7, 9 4 are 36 plus 7 43. So this is your answer. Similarly, multiply and plus. Similarly, see, multiply process is same again. You'll multiply the denominator and the whole number, then you'll add the numerator. 10 plus 10 into 13, 130 plus 7, 137. 13 1 by 5 again, 5 into 13. Then 65, 5 into 13 and plus 1 is 66. So the answer is 66 by 5. The fifth question, you just need to represent the mixed fraction into shaded parts. So here just you need to write the fraction 3 by 3, 2 by 3, because 3 part is in whole and the other last part is in fraction. Similarly the second one. So here we finished the 2 exercises of this chapter. Fraction, you will write it in your copies. What notes, improper fraction, proper fraction, all the definitions, you are going to write it in your copies.